Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 14th through the 20th. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. All right, Libra, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Lovers card. Okay, so there could be some Librans that maybe a Gemini is quite significant within your life this week. You could be communicating with a Gemini. You could be hearing from a Gemini, but the Lovers card also represents that choice or that decision. So there could be some Librans that are maybe making a decision this week. You could be hearing a decision as well, because the overall energy for the week, Libra, is the Eight of Wands, which does represent communication, a lot of communication going back and forth. So communication will be very significant this week. For some of you, you could be communicating with your lover. This could be you and your partner going back and forth. For some of you, it's romantic. For others, this could be you communicating a lot with your business partner. With the Eight of Wands, it's also a forward-moving energy. So this is things happening quite quickly. It's a very hasty energy. So there could be a lot going on. There could be a lot happening. For some Librans, you could be traveling this week. You might have to travel when it comes to work. Let's see here. We are starting out with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can represent the large company that you work for, the government, marriage, committed relationships, sometimes something legal. The Hierophant can represent those very important documents. And we do also have Justice here, diagonal with the Hierophant. So there could be some Librans that maybe you're receiving that legal news. Maybe you have something legal that's going on. So this could be receiving that communication in regards to something legal. For some Librans, you could be signing a contract here. With the Ace of Swords, you could be signing a contract with a new company. There could be some Librans that landed a new job, or maybe you're moving up within the company. I see a lot of movement here, and contracts are definitely very significant. Paperwork, signing of contracts, definitely very significant for many of you this week. With the Ace of Swords, this is more communication. For some of you, this is you cutting down to the truth of the matter, getting down to the bottom of something, hearing that truth, speaking your truth. There could definitely be some Librans that, you could be getting a divorce. You could be getting a divorce, but I feel like if that's the case and that's how you're relating to this, Libra, I feel like it's something that you've wanted. So there could be some Librans that are getting a divorce, and you know, it's maybe finally happening. It's finally completing here with the World. The World does represent a very long chapter within your life that's now completing. It's now coming to an end, and you're now moving on to that next chapter of your life. It can be a bit of a process. This for me is a very blessed energy. For some of you, you're finally maybe coming out quite successful. The Ace of Swords is success after going down a very long road with lots of challenges. For other Librans, to be honest, you could be getting married. You could be getting married for some Librans. With the Lover's card here, maybe you're waiting on a decision, or maybe, you know, you've been trying to make a decision for some Librans. But with this Eight of Swords here, the Eight of Swords can be a restrictive sort of energy. For some of you, you could have been putting yourself in like a mental prison. With the Eight of Swords, you might have been dealing with some anxiety, some worry, having fears and doubts. I just don't want to see this energy hinder you, because you have some amazing energies to work with. But for some of you, maybe you're feeling nervous or you're feeling anxious. When it comes to maybe an offer, you could have received an offer with the Four of Cups here. This can sometimes be an offer that's coming in, or an offer that you received and maybe you're pondering it. Maybe for some of you, you might have brushed it off, or maybe, you know, you think that it's something that, you know, isn't good for you, or it's not going to make you happy. For some of you, you know, you might need to take a second look at maybe some sort of offer that's coming to you. I think that some of you are maybe receiving an offer this week. You might be a little nervous when it comes to this. With the Eight of Swords, you know, this can represent fears, worrying unnecessarily, fears holding you back. So for some of you, you could be receiving an offer, but maybe fears are getting the best of you. So just take caution with this. You can completely eliminate this energy. Try to remain positive. Try to focus on, you know, the positive things. Now, this could be a King of Wands, because I have the King of Wands here. So there could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person that is maybe extending an offer to you, or maybe this is you waiting on an offer from this person. The Eight of Swords can also be a confusing energy. So there could be some confusion surrounding this person for some of you. But if that's the case, I feel like for many of you, you're receiving that clarity. You're definitely receiving that communication that maybe you're waiting on. Now, for other Librans, this King of Wands energy can definitely be your energy, very creative, passionate, driven. You know, this is a man or a person, no matter if you're male or female, that when they want something, they're going to go after, and they're going to go after it. They're going to take action. They're going to move forward. So for some of you, I feel like you want to move forward. Maybe your anxiety is getting the best of you, or maybe you're dealing with some confusion. This is you very much wanting to move forward. Maybe for some Librans, you want to make an offer to someone, because I see you very passionate. I see many of you very passionate, wanting to move forward. Maybe this is you wanting to take the relationship to the next level. But for some of you, you could have a lot of anxiety. Maybe you've been hurt in the past. There's some sort of restrictive energy that you have here. And for some of you, it's self-inflicted. You're worrying unnecessarily. And then for others, you might be dealing with some confusion. But for those of you that are dealing with confusion, I think that you definitely are receiving that clarity, or are able to cut through a lot of this confusion this week. With the Seven of Wands here, this can be a defensive energy, but also this is you standing your ground. This is what I call that warrior spirit. So standing your ground, standing firm with what it is that you want. For many of you, you're quite passionate about something or someone, but I think that you're dealing with some confusion surrounding whatever this is, and you very much want to move forward. But with the Eight of Wands and you know, some of these other energies here, I definitely see you moving forward. I think that you're making progress. I think that patience is still needed for some of you. Again, with the World, it's you easing out of one chapter of your life and then easing into the next. A very blessed energy, but it does require patience. For some of you, you know exactly what it is that you want and you're not going to back down. This is really a combination for me that is representing you not compromising. You know what it is that you want. You're determined to have it. You're determined to get it. And this is you really not wanting to compromise with this energy. For some of you, you know, if you're going through a divorce, you know, this could be an offer coming to you. There could be offers coming in, but you're not going to settle. You're not going to compromise. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you feel is fear, and you're not going to compromise. If that's the case, good for you, Libra. I don't think that you should. Don't settle for anything that, you know, less than what you deserve. For some of you, that Eight of Swords, you know, this situation could be giving you anxiety, or it could be a little bit confusing. But just hang in there. I see you coming through very strong. Keep the faith, remain positive. Things are moving forward. Communication, I feel like, is going to be very significant for many of you this week. Yeah, and overall, I think it's going to be a great week. For those Librans who are already in a committed relationship, or potentially you could be taking your relationship to the next level, I think it's going to be a very passionate week for you. You could be spending a lot of time with your partner this week. For those of you who are on the fence when it comes to getting married, or committing to your partner, definitely take your time and think about it, but don't allow, you know, if you've been hurt in the past, don't allow fears to hinder you or to prevent you from, you know, getting more serious with your partner. Communication is very significant. So if you have some fear surrounding that, definitely communicate with your partner. Definitely think it's going to be a good week for you, Libra. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Libra. Okay, I have one card that just flipped over, so that's the one that I want. And interesting enough, it is Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? So there definitely could be a decision that's very significant for many Libras this week. So for some Librans, you're making a decision. For other Librans, I feel like you're maybe receiving that decision, or you're waiting on that decision. That's very significant. But there are some Librans that need to make a decision, and it could be in regards to this offer that's coming through. Again, someone might want you to compromise, but I don't see many of you compromising. But there could be some Librans that are receiving an offer and someone maybe wants them to compromise. So definitely take your time with making this decision. What is going to bring you closer to that end goal? I see many of you wanting to complete something. So if this is a compromise that someone wants you to make, how big of a compromise is it? If it's a small compromise and it allows for things to move forward, is it worth going for it? You know, ask yourself that, Libra. So overall, I think it's going to be a great week for you. I do hope that you found this reading helpful. Take care.